Today, I want to talk to you about a powerful subject. So far, if you have been trying to fix everything in your life, like your money, your relationships, your health, etc., actually, it is not the real problem. The real issue is something far more subtle and far more powerful. Because according to universal law, your life doesn't change when the circumstance or the situations change, but your life changes when you change your state of being. And today I'm going to show you exactly how that works. Before going further, let me explain you what is the state of being. At its core, your state of being is equal to who you are being in this moment, in the present moment. It is not what you are doing, it is not what you are thinking on the surface level, but it is the overall inner energy, the identity, and the emotional tone you are embodying at the present moment. So, your state of being is a combination of your emotions. Like, there are emotions like calm, anxious, joyful, frustrated, etc. So, your state of being is a combination of your emotions, your beliefs, your mindset, and your identity. Beliefs means when you assume this is true or something like that. What is your belief at the moment? It depends upon that as well. Your mindset, how you interpret the things at the current present moment, and your identity, who you think you are. So, your state of being is a combination of your emotions, your beliefs, your mindset, and your identity. All together, they create a vibration or your inner state. So, an easy way to understand your state of being is that just imagine that two people in a same situation. The situation is like this: someone criticized them. So, person A, whose state is insecure, he feels or he or she feels attacked in that situation, and he or she gets defensive in that situation, and then he or she starts overthinking. So this is person A, while person B, whose state is confident, he or she stays calm in that situation. He or she takes the feedback lightly, and he or she moves on easily. So it's the same circumstance but completely different experiences, isn't it? Why? Because of the difference in their state of being. Most people live like this. When things go well, they will feel good. But our state of being works the opposite way. When I feel good, or when I choose my state of being, things begins to change in reality. So if you feel your state of being good or pleasing or happy, then the reality changes according to your state of being. So some examples of different state of beings are: a person who is fearful, he sees problems everywhere. A person who is confident, he or she sees opportunities everywhere. And a person who is grateful attracts more to appreciate about, more things to appreciate about in their life. And person who is playful experiences life as flexible and easy. And a person who is always stressed feels stuck and overwhelmed. So why the state of being matters so much? Because your state of being affects how you perceive the reality, how you react to the situations, and what actions you naturally take based on the current state of being, and what results which leads to the results that eventually you will get based on your actions, which is ultimately based on your state of being. So your state of being is like a filter plus magnet combined. So a powerful way to think about is that instead of asking, what do I need to do to get what I want? Ask yourself, who do I need to be to experience what I want? So if you want success, don't just chase success. Ask yourself, how does a successful version of me think? How do they respond to the challenges? What should be the state of being? What should be my state of being when I am a successful version of myself? Then start being that now in the present moment, even in small ways. So the one line definition of the state of being is equal to, it is your inner identity and the emotional energy in the present moment, which shapes how you experience life. And here is the truth most people never understand. Your reality is not creating your feelings. Your feelings or your emotions are creating your reality. So choose wisely your emotions. Let that sink in. We have been conditioned to believe, I will be happy when things get better. But according to the universal law, you need to become happy first, and then your reality or the universe reflects that back to you. Why? Because reality is not solid, it is not fixed also. It's like more or less like a mirror reflecting your inner state back to you with the life situations. There is a simple principle behind all of this. What you put out or what emotions you embody in the current moment or the present moment, that is what you get back from the universe, not what you think. What is your state of being? What is your energy? What is your identity? That is what reality or the universe responds to. The biggest mistake most people do is that they try to change their life, but they keep reacting the same way. And when nothing changes immediately in their life, they will say that this isn't working, this is not working. But here is the truth. The first thing that shows up is naturally an echo of your past self. Means the same situation, same people, same triggers. And this is where your transformation is tested. This is the test given by the universe. This is the test from the universe. Think of it like this. You have changed internally, but reality hasn't caught up yet. It will take some time to get changed in the reality, in the physical plane. So it shows you the old version for some time, one last time. So this is not to stop you, but to ask you that, are you really different now? It's a trick from the universe. It is a test from the universe, and the only way to prove it is to respond differently. This is where everything changes. Instead of saying, this situation is making me feel this way, you must say, my state of being determines how I experience this. And this is the time you are choosing to be. Who do I want to be right now? Whether it is calm, whether it is confident, whether it is playful, whether it is grateful, and then you act from that state. So the most powerful tool is that whatever you feel or whenever you feel stuck, say this to yourself. Situation doesn't matter, only my state of being matters. This should be your mantra for every time. Whenever you feel stuck, whenever you feel difficult situations, challenging situations, say this to yourself. Situations doesn't matter, only my state of being matters. Say it again and again. Feel it, because this one shift can instantly free you from your fear, your doubt, or your limitations. And one more important thing to understand is that you need not figure out how everything will happen. Your logical mind wants to control everything. But understand that control blocks all the possibilities. So instead of that, stay in your chosen state of being with confidence. Follow what excites you. Act on your inspiration and let the life force energy or the universe surprise you. And at the end of the day, you don't need to control your life. You don't need to force your outcomes. You only need to do one thing: choose your state of being wisely over and over and over and over again. Because when you change who you are, reality has no choice but to change with you. So if this message resonates with you, take a moment right now and ask yourself, what state of being do I choose today? And comment it below. And if you want more content like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, because your transformation starts from within. So guys, this is from Magical Life. And finally, remember the statement, remember the sentence: situations doesn't matter. This is your mantra, okay? Situations doesn't matter, only your state of being matters. So guys, thank you.